Breaking Barriers, Why Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's We Should All Be Feminists is a must-read for everyone. We Should All Be Feminists is a powerful essay written by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, a Nigerian writer and feminist, in which she explores the pervasive gender inequalities that exist in our society and argues for the importance of feminism in creating a more just and equitable world. The essay has become a feminist manifesto and has inspired countless readers around the world to embrace the principles of feminism and work towards a more gender-equal world. Adichie begins her essay by reflecting on a childhood experience in which she was labeled as a feminist by a boy who insulted her. She explains how this experience made her realize the negative connotations that are often associated with the term feminism and how this can prevent people from embracing the feminist cause. Adichie then goes on to define feminism as a social, political, and economic movement that seeks to establish the equal rights and status of women and men, and argues that we should all be feminists because gender inequality harms both men and women. Throughout the essay, Adichie provides numerous examples of how gender inequality manifests itself in our society. She discusses how women are often marginalized in the workplace, paid less than men for the same work, and held to higher standards of behavior than men. She also points out how women are often objectified in the media and subjected to unrealistic beauty standards, which can lead to negative body image and self-esteem issues. Adichie argues that these inequalities are not only unfair but also harmful to both men and women because they limit our potential and prevent us from fully realizing our talents and abilities. Adichie also addresses the idea that feminism is only relevant to women and argues that men have an important role to play in the feminist movement. She explains how gender roles and stereotypes harm men as well as women, and how the pressure to conform to traditional masculinity can prevent men from expressing their emotions and being their true selves. Adichie argues that feminism is not about placing women above men but about creating a world where both men and women can be themselves and reach their full potential. One of the most powerful aspects of Adichie's essay is her emphasis on the importance of intersectionality in the feminist movement. She explains how the experiences of women are shaped by their race, class, sexuality, and other factors, and argues that we cannot address gender inequality without also addressing these intersecting forms of oppression. Adichie points out that white, middle-class women have historically dominated the feminist movement, and she encourages us to listen to and learn from the experiences of women from different backgrounds and cultures. Adichie's essay has been widely praised for its clarity, passion, and inclusivity. It has resonated with readers around the world, particularly young people who are inspired by Adichie's call to action and her vision of a more just and equitable world. The essay has also been adapted into a book and a TED Talk, which have reached even larger audiences and helped to spread Adichie's message of feminism to millions of people. Despite the positive impact that Adichie's essay has had, there are some who have criticized her for being too focused on the experiences of middle-class women, and for not addressing the role of men in perpetuating gender inequality. Some have also criticized her for not addressing the experiences of trans women or non-binary individuals. While these criticisms are valid, it is important to remember that Adichie's essay was written in a specific context, and that her focus on middle-class women was a deliberate attempt to challenge the dominant narratives of the feminist movement at the time. It is also important to recognize that feminism is a diverse and evolving movement that must continue to adapt and grow in order to remain relevant and inclusive. In conclusion, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's essay We Should All Be Feminists is a powerful call to action for all of us to work towards a more just and equitable world. Adichie's message is clear and accessible, and her passion for the feminist cause is infectious. She challenges us to think critically about the gender inequalities that exist in our society and to take action to address them. Adichie's emphasis on the importance of intersectionality in the feminist movement is particularly valuable. She reminds us that the experiences of women are shaped by a complex web of factors, including race, class, sexuality, and more, and that we cannot address gender inequality without also addressing these intersecting forms of oppression. Her call for inclusivity and listening to the experiences of women from different backgrounds and cultures is an important reminder that feminism must be a diverse and evolving movement that is open to new perspectives and ideas. Despite the criticisms that have been leveled against Adichie, it is clear that her essay has had a significant impact on the feminist movement and has helped to inspire a new generation of feminists. Her message that we should all be feminists, regardless of our gender or background, is an important reminder that gender inequality is not just a women's issue, but a human issue that affects us all. By working together to challenge gender stereotypes, dismantle gender inequality, and create a more just and equitable world, we can build a brighter future for everyone.